I just shake them off. Take the frame out and grab it by the ears or the sidebars. You could break the ears, but shake the bees off. I like to give it a nice tap like that, even with the honey in it, on the box. It gets all the bees off. And then you take this and put it in another box. Just take the frames out one at a time. Right. You might have a lid on your extra box because the bees are going to want to go back and get that. You're doing this in the fall and there's a nectar shortage on. They're going to want to steal that honey back and put it back in. So take an extra lid with you and then do them one at a time. There's bee blowers they use. That gets the bees out too.
How do you feel about fume boards?
Fume boards for taking honey off, they work. I don't use them. I've worked with a lot of other beekeepers that have. The chemical in there, well, what a fume board is so you'll take your lid off and you'll put it's kind of a pad. Some of them it's basically like a top with some material, burlap or some kind of fabric under it, and they make a chemical that you squirt on there out of a little plastic bottle, squirt a little on there, and then put it back on the bees, and it stinks. The bees don't like the smell, and so it drives them out of your third box, drives them out of your honey supers, and then so you can take the whole thing off and put it on your truck, take it home and extract. So it's a way of getting the bees out of a box so you can take it home and extract it. But the stuff really, it's not supposed to get in the honey. There's a lot of alcohol in it that will evaporate, and so it doesn't last, but it makes everything smell like that Bego, or there's a couple of honey robber, or is that what you're talking about?
Using, almond oil.
Oh, was it almond oil? Okay, so if it's a natural one, it may not be so bad.
It was pure almond oil. It smelled delicious.
Well, bees like almond flowers. I don't know how that would drive them out of there.
Yeah.
Maybe it works.
I don't know. It worked like a charm for them. So.
Yeah. So yeah, if you find something that smells good, the only reason I really don't like Bego is because your boxes start to smell like it. Your truck smells like it. Your extracting room, your warehouse where you're putting bees start to smell like that stuff, and the smell just gets in everything. You can't get rid of it. I don't like it. So, but if you've got a nicer smelling, that's a good way to get the bees out of a box when you're going to go to extract. I don't know that a bottle of the Bego and the foam pad or the fume pad and all that's necessary equipment. If you got 2 colonies, you probably don't need it. Just take each frame out, shake the bees off, use your bee brush, whatever. You don't have to have it. Makes things nice. If you like using those, great. It's not necessary equipment.